I am a very, very, very tiny Ghosts of Tabor YouTube creator. I also play some other VR games here on the channel, but my main game that I love to play is Ghosts of Tabor. It's the game that I've built this community off of. It's the game that I want to continue to play for a long time. Now, in my videos, we talk about getting massive loot all the time, but in today's video, I want to do something a little different. Instead of talking about virtual pixel loot, I want to talk about loot from real life, the loot that YouTube pays me as a small VR Ghost of Tabor creator. Now, I've always said, before I even started this channel, I've had multiple channels in the past, and I've always told anybody I've ever talked to that I would be 100% transparent with any community that I ever built. I don't want to feel like I'm hiding anything. I don't want it to feel like the viewer is just another cog in the wheel that is here to grind out capital. It's never been about money for me. However, this is something that I would do for a living if given a chance, which, let's be honest, 99% of content creators do not make it, and I believe firmly that most of us are in that 99%. It takes a lot of skill, dedication, and a little bit of luck. Still though, I've always said that no matter what, I would be as transparent as possible. And on top of that, if I ever had some sort of platform, I would carry the community with me on the journey instead of being like another stereotypical large creator who stays in their circle, only plays with other people their similar size because they don't have anything to gain by playing with smaller creators, and giving those that deserve it a chance. I want to collab with everybody, bro. I'm serious, dude. I just love the game. I love playing the game. I love the community. A lot of other creators that I would love to play with that will probably never ever want to play with me because of my community's size, and that's fine, dude. But I just want everybody to know that I am willing to play with damn near anybody. So as a step towards being as transparent as possible, I want to talk about the YouTube analytics and the YouTube backend and how much YouTube pays me as a tiny Ghost of Tabor YouTube creator. Now, there are some stipulations to get monetized on YouTube. You need 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. And I achieved both of these statistics in the first month of having this channel. This channel was originally a tech channel, which I ultimately decided, like, yo, I do this for a living all day, every day anyway. I don't really want to do it as a hobby. So then I transitioned into some Counter-Strike, into some other gaming content, and eventually landing in the VR space. But full transparency, my channel has been monetized since the end of 2022 or the beginning of 2023, I believe. And it was honestly just a stroke of luck. To be honest, I uploaded a video about how you can use AI to edit videos, and it ended up, you know, the first few days I had it out, it didn't do very well. It had like 100, 200 views. I woke up one day, went to work, all of a sudden it had 800 views. By lunch, it had 10,000 views. You know, in a week later, it had 140,000 views. I had all the stats I needed. I applied for monetization and I got it. So I did not gain the stats that I needed on gaming. However, I will say that with all of the watch time over the last year of creating Tabor content, or 7-8 months that I've been creating Tabor content, we would have reached it had that not happened to me. Matter of fact, if we slide over to the back end to my analytics here, we can see that right here alone this month in watch time for hours, I have 1,000 watch hours right here. My typical range is 680 to 920 hours watched every month. You need 4,000, so we would have definitely hit it by now, but it is what it is. And you can see right there, the next tab, estimated revenue for the last 28 days is $73. So that kind of gives you a little bit of insight. We've had 24,000 views this month, and that's $73 in that last 28 days is the estimated revenue. Now, I kind of want to show an example of a decent performing video. So trying to steal a purple vault for max loot, one of my favorite videos that I've released in the last several months. If we just click on the analytics here and go into the statistics, we can see different things like how many views it got, 1.4K. It did 83 watch hours. I got 15 subscribers from it. And the estimated revenue is $6.20. So here's a common misconception about how YouTube pays their creators. If you look it up online, a lot of the kind of go-to mumbo jumbo is that you get about $2 for every 1,000 views or $1 per 1,000 views. There's no set answer that anybody seems to know. just know that that is most likely incorrect. You are paid based on what advertisers are paying at that time. So a lot of YouTubers will tell you, you know, in the month of like February, revenue is down because advertisers had already spent all their money for the holidays. So just know that. So 1.4K views, $6.20. You can clearly see that I'm not making $1 per 1,000 views. I'm making like $4.95 per 1,000 views. And we can actually see that if we go over to revenue here, 620 now because it is this hasn't processed for the day yet, this video performance. Previous 2 days are still processing. So it's not going to show that 620 there yet. 590 for 1.3K views. Every 1,000 views, I'm getting $4.51 on this video. This right here, the CPM, is how much advertisers pay for 1,000 views. They pay $9.93, about 10 bucks. And then Daddy YouTube's got to get their cut. And then they give me what's left over. So about $4.51 per 1,000 views, at least on this video, and it changes depending on topic. So here's a video that didn't do so hot because it's not Tabor, but it is starting to kind of pick up a little bit here. 311 views on the Hide the Corpse video. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out, man. I love this game. It's so fun. 12 hours of watch time here, 3 subscribers, and an estimated 69 cents in revenue. We can go over here and see. Actually, it's not that much different, right? It hasn't changed yet. It's still only picking up 106 views is what they've paid me for. 51 cents, 69 cents. Every 1,000 views that this video were to get, $4.85. Another example is I got rich from sitting in this bush video right here. 1.5K views, 80 hours of watch time, 14 subs, and of course, $6.36. We go over to that revenue tab right there. It's a little bit less, 400. I wish, dude. $4.27 per 1,000 views, 633 on the video at 1.5K. So this is where it kind of trips me out a little bit because I would assume that as a smaller creator, I get paid less than a lot of the bigger creators, and a lot of bigger creators on the platform, not Ghost of Tabor creators, because I've never seen a Ghost of Tabor creator do a video like this, will tell you that ad revenue alone is not enough to pay the bills. And I would say, at least in South Dakota, that is a lie. If we go to analytics and I go over to inspiration here, we can see other creators. Okay, so like Timeless right here, and Timeless is a big creator. Seems like a good dude, but big creator, just know that, right? 86,000 views on that video. If he was even being paid what I'm being paid for a video, $4.51 per 1,000 views, he's got 86,000 views. He would have made almost $400 for this one video. So just keep that in mind when people say like, no, you know, ad revenue ain't that good. Ad revenue is pretty decent, okay? I mean, I do 3 videos a week. If we were getting that kind of income, even on 2 or 3 videos a week, you know, over $1,000 a week, that's, I don't even know how much I make at my day job. 163. Yeah, so for 3 videos a week, they get about 86,000 views. You'd actually make more than I make in a week at my full-time $28 an hour job. So just for a little context. Oh, I apologize. I'm still sick, ladies and gentlemen. So we're trying to power through this. I just had this idea. I wanted to do it. Okay, now for the creme de la creme, the resistance, whatever the hell it is. The channel analytics for revenue. We can see how much I've earned in the last 6 months here, and we can actually go see more too. But here it is, man. This is basically it. And actually, a vast majority of the income that I've earned on YouTube in this last 28 days isn't even a video from Tabor. It is an evergreen video that I made God knows how long ago. I mean, look at this, dude. This is beautiful. Here you go, 66,000 views. This one ain't making as much money. No, 265. But I put this video out before I even had monetization on the channel. All right, right here is where I got monetized. So this is right when I got monetized. So the advertiser payments is not as much as now that I've been posting regularly and getting consistent viewership. It could also just be lower because of, you know, who's advertising on the video. So I guess, you know, you think about that, the Timeless example I gave earlier, maybe people that aren't paying as much per 1,000 views aren't advertising on his channel. It all depends on who's advertising on your video that determines how much you're getting paid per 1,000 views. So just keep that in mind. But I mean, even so, dude, if you get 66,000 views in like a week, 167 bucks, dude, that's pretty good. Even if it's just supplemental income, even if it's just supplemental, you know what I mean? Now this revenue page gives you a breakdown of everything, right? Your channel performance over the last 28 days, we've discussed $69, but it hasn't processed the last 2 days yet. So about 74 bucks. How much, or how it shows here how you make money right here. Watch page ads are the big one. Shorts feed ads. They don't pay as much. I do have a recent short for Hide the Corpse that I released that we can take a look at here real quick. It started getting some more views this afternoon, which is dope. 2.1K, 4 subs, 33 cents. So you're definitely, if you're just uploading shorts, you're not going to make a lot of capital. But you can imagine, you know, the people that are getting a consistent 300, 400,000, 1 million views on their videos are making pretty decent capital, but it's nowhere near as much as long form. So we can go ahead here and take a look at how much I'm earning, right? On average, probably close to like $55, $60 a month currently is what we're looking at, right? October ongoing, $60.27 within October. In September, it was $62. August, it was really low. July, it was pretty high. June, it was back down to 56. May, 78. It just fluctuates, man. We can take a look at more here and we can see all the way back to, if we do till last October. Last October, I made absolutely $0, dude. It wasn't very good. So you can kind of see where I came from and where we're at now, right? I was not making a lot of capital back in October of last year. And now, you know, November, we bumped up to $29, $34, $42, $50, and then it up to the 70s. August is probably the worst month since October, or, you know, since probably since February, actually. But it's been pretty consistent or above what it had been. And that feels pretty good. Now, keep in mind, I am not allowed to withdraw any amount. I can't do that. The stipulation is that my account must reach $100 before YouTube will cash me out. So because in September, I had gotten a payment from August and July. We started at $62, and now in October, another $60. And my current like revenue in my account is $122, I believe. You have to check that on the mobile app, so I'm just looking really quick. Currently, it's at $128.03. I've met the payment minimum, and they will send me a check on November 20th through the 26th. Sometime in that realm is when I'll get my money. So there you go, dude. I'm not retiring anytime soon, right? I'm not quitting my day job anytime soon. But it's a nice little extra bit. I do make a little bit of money on Amazon affiliates, not a lot, because Amazon affiliates were basically guided by my tech channel, and I haven't really messed with it yet. I do have a VR storefront in my Amazon affiliates that is always linked in the description. That just kind of points to any equipment that I use for VR and VR content creation. I do not get paid offers at my size. Nobody has ever reached out to me and said, hey, you know, we'll give you 30, 40, 50 bucks to make a video on this. That's never happened, but people do reach out for game keys quite often, actually, or for affiliates. The thing is I don't really want to do affiliates. I am affiliated with Glitch Energy, 5% off if you use code CAT, by the way. And I just don't like really pushing people toward those, but I do like Glitch Energy. They got some good flavors. I've actually tried the product, which is the only reason that I decided to set up an affiliate account with them anyway. So again, code CAT 5% off. But yeah, the other big one is game keys, man. So like Hide the Corpse, I got provided a game key by the developer to make a video on that game. So that was a $20 game that I got the key for free. So there you go. More transparency, dude. I have Hide the Corpse. I didn't pay for it. There's a few other ways that you can earn ad revenue on YouTube as well. Of course, you got your watch page ads, you got your short feed ads, but we also have memberships now, which I don't have any members. I feel like this is probably a lot more prominent in the live streaming scene. I know that Smiles just hit monetization. He's got a couple members. I don't really live stream a lot, so I'd never expect that. Supers as well, super chat, super stickers, super thanks, you know, all that's in there as like a form of tipping or donations. We have shopping. I have a storefront connected. We get some clicks. We don't get some orders, and that's fine, dude. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't bother me. I don't care, but it's just an option that we have that I thought, oh, why not? I'll just set it up. And then Brand Connect, which connects you with brands to do sponsorship deals. I've never gotten anything from this, but I've signed up for it just because. So there you go, dude. That is how much I make from YouTube as a small VR Ghosts of Tabor content creator. If you like the video, like it, subscribe to stay up to date on all of my latest content, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.